You're watching the award-winning GHS-TV, a nationally recognized student television station.
Welcome to Red Devil Newsbeat, your roundup of the day's top stories you need to know. I'm Rodney McKenna. With me is Mackenzie Kirkendall, the Mid-South Beat anchor. Sports Beat anchor Raina Katko will join us later in the show. But first, here's the news from around the world. Investigations into the college admissions scandal expands. The U.S. Education Department has now opened investigations into 8 universities tied to the sweeping college admissions bribery scandal unveiled earlier this month. The Justice Department accused dozens of parents, including some celebrities, of a major scheme to get students into prestigious universities. The most extreme penalty would include cutting off these institutions' access to Pell Grants and federal student loans. Gender inequality knows no bounds, not even space. NASA's first all-female spacewalk had to be canceled because there weren't enough spacesuits that fit. Christina Koch was set to make history with fellow astronaut Anne McClain. The problem is, the crew only has one medium-sized spacesuit available at the International Space Station. So, a male astronaut joined McClain instead, but Koch will get her turn to perform a spacewalk this Friday. So today, we're celebrating the nutritious leafy green. It's National Spinach Day. Kids may not love it, but there is a lot for adults to love. Spinach is loaded with iron, folic acid, fiber, and cancer-fighting antioxidants. To honor National Spinach Day, have a spinach salad, sauteed spinach, spinach dip, creamed spinach, or just blend some of the leaves into your breakfast smoothie. Now here's Mackenzie Kirkendall with today's Mid-South Beat.
Good morning. Tennessee lawmakers are looking to put a stop to banning plastic bags in the state. Environmentalists say that plastic bags are not good for the environment. But this past Monday, Governor Bill Lee passed a law to make it illegal for the local governments to ban plastic bags or putting restrictions on styrofoam containers. Here in Memphis, City Councilman Berlin Boyd proposed taxing plastic bags. This plan has gotten its approval from the State House, but will receive further instructions from the Senate. Shelby County government is expanding the Summer Youth Job Program. High school students ages 16 to 18 are eligible to apply. This job will require them to pick up litter and work on neighborhood service projects. They will be paid $10 an hour. The purpose of this program is to help teens explore a potential career path. However, a random lottery will be used to select participants. The deadline is April 12th. It was a heartbreaking night for one of Memphis's own. Last night, Savannah Brister performed one of Adele's hits on The Voice in the battle rounds against Malin Jarman. Both are on John Legend's team. Unfortunately, Savannah was defeated, but she proved that her vocal abilities are up there with the rest of them. Overall, Brister says this was a great experience, and she cannot wait to return next year. Nearly 60 years ago, Memphis City Schools was integrated by 13 African American students.
One of the integrated schools was Bruce Elementary. I visited the school to find out how its students and faculty honor the memories of 3 of those heroes.
It can be a scary thing, first grade, even without the burden of making history. A half-century ago, 13 pioneers accomplished something that had never been done in the city of Memphis.
If Memphis 13 never happened, if those 13 brave first graders didn't take that leap of faith, I wouldn't have the opportunity to lead Bruce Elementary School.
In 1961, Memphis City Schools changed forever when 13 African American children walked into 4 all-white elementary schools.
I simply didn't understand in the first grade how people could be so mean simply based on the color of my skin.
Bruce Elementary was one of the integrated schools. Memphis chose to integrate elementary schools first because of the violence seen in other cities.
They provided an example that this could be done without violence, without massive civic disruption like we saw in other communities.
Raise your hand if you remember the Memphis 13 or know who the Memphis 13 is.
Administrators at Bruce Elementary have made it a point to highlight the school's place in Memphis history with photos, billboards, and this marker dedicated to Dwania Kyles, Menelik Fambi, and Harry Williams.
We have a history room where we make sure that we post. We have some of the different articles and news stories that have taken place from Bruce back in the day.
Our students today need to know that it started way back a while ago, so the issues that are going on now are not new. They've been going on for a while and they have gotten better.
Commemorations every few years help keep Bruce's place in Memphis' civil rights history alive for students.
A couple of years ago, they came to the school and they told us about a couple of things of how this school was all white and how they changed it and how it became a better school.
I felt love in the building, which is something I didn't experience in Bruce in 1961.
It's important to cherish their memory because of the example that they provided at such an early stage of the civil rights movement.
The impact of the Memphis 13 can be seen today, all across Shelby County, nearly 60 years later.
Because of them, we can be Bruce Bulldogs. We can be Shelby County Schools, and we can be the scholars and the success that we want to see.
Reporting for Red Devil Newsbeat, I'm Rodney McKenna.
Good morning, GHS. The new softball season is underway, and today the team is getting ready to play crosstown rival, the Houston Mustangs. With just 3 games under their belt, the team is hoping the months of practice and preparation pays off this season. They have the drive and the dedication, but now they have to figure out how to play to their strengths and use that to fill the bases and get those runs in. And while the first 3 games were important, everyone knows preparing for and beating Houston is always the #1 goal.
A whole lot of drills and situationals. I think that we're ready, and having girls from the team last year, we know how to handle Houston, and just going in there with confidence I think is the best answer to be able to beat them.
The game against Houston starts at 4:30 this afternoon at Houston. Go out and support our girls. In the professional world of sports, the Grizzlies took on the Oklahoma City Thunder last night at FedEx Forum. The Grizzlies kept a strong lead throughout the entire game. In the first quarter, DeLon Wright makes a steal against the Thunder with a pass from Javon Carter back to Wright for the easy dunk. The Thunder answered back with a Westbrook layup, but Oklahoma could never grab the lead. The final score was Grizzlies 115 to 103. You can catch the Grizzlies in action tomorrow against the Golden State Warriors at 7 p.m. That's it for your Sports Beat. Rodney, back to you.
Thanks, Raina. Taking a look at the weather in the coming days. Wednesday, look forward to a sunny day with a high of 66 degrees. And Thursday, the temperature continues to rise, peaking at 72 degrees. That's it for Red Devil Newsbeat. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.